he'll play Lolo. This is Aiden. He's the patron of that team. He'll play Lolo, Martinita, and what's that? Peluche and Juana, I think it is. Yeah. And then he'll just do that again, 3 and 4. So he'll go, Chaka 3, he'll play those two, and then Chaka 4, those two again. Yeah. Here's Colindrana.
Who's that, Ali?
Alejandro Gowland.
Right.
What's that? Paul. I just call it Paul. Pimienta, Mohicana. God knows. Sombra. Doesn't matter. I just say it from time to time. I pick a horse. I don't say it every single time. I think I'll tell them what we're waiting for. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming to the ground. We've just got a short delay here. We're just waiting for the ambulance to arrive, and then we can get They call him Paisa.
This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get underway here for the final league games in the UAE Polo Federation Cup before we go through to the semi-finals and the finals next week. My name is Tim Ward. I'll be your commentator, and I am very delighted to introduce to you Ran McGregor.
Yeah, good to be here, Tim. Great to be here, Tim. Very exciting afternoon at Polo coming up.
And today we've got Ben Sali Polo versus Equity Polo team. So Ben Sali, perhaps there's a rumour going round that they might be the favourites at the moment. They're the only team so far to have won 2 from 2 in their games. Equity are yet to get a win, so we'll see how this one goes. We'll have a look at the lineups. At number 1 for Ben Sali Polo is Rishi Ben Sali. At 2 is the English pro Tom Brody. At 3 is the Argentine Gonzalo Santamarina. And at the back is the manager and professional for Ben Sali, Ariel Paisa Ponzi. And playing for Equity Polo team. At the number 1, the owner of the team, Aidan Al-Ahmed Ketmawi, youngest player in the tournament. Oh, no, he's not. There's one younger. We'll come to that. At number 2, Manuel Perez Altuna. At 3 is Alejandro Gauland. And at the back, Thomas Fernandez Llorente. Our umpires are Chris Hyde and Tarquin Southwell, and we are underway here. And Ben Sali have won the line-out with Santa Marina. He's hit the ball down the ground looking for Paisa Ponzi. Paisa up at the front, but Thomas Fernandez Llorente on the little grey there, sneaking round. Oh, but Brody stole it off him on the near side, and a near side under the neck finish. Very, very stylish English player, Tom Brody. Sneaky little goal, Ran.
Yeah, nice play there. Yeah, really nice play there from Tom Brody. Picked it up on the near side and just knocked it between the post. Great play there. First goal of the match.
Very, very stylish player is Tom Brody, the Englishman. Now watch out for this guy, one of the highest rated players on the field, Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, with the blue helmet here on the grey horse. Over to the near side himself. And look at the skills he's got. Another very stylish player, massive polo IQ. He reads the game so well, never looks rushed. But he's got that one. He's had his pocket picked again, this time by Santa Marina, who's broken away. He scored several breakaway goals in the first 2 games, and it looks like he's on for another one. A horse race down the ground. It's out to the right. He'll have a go at this. One shot, no doubt. Bang! There it goes. Santa Marina is a man on form at the moment. Again, a steal and a goal.
Yeah, two very quick goals there to the team in orange, and quick breakaway down the field, no mistake, under the neck through the goals.
Great goal. It seems Equity have caught a little bit sleeping here. They're just playing a little bit slower. Bensali hungry, getting the steals off them while they're not watching. And then 2 out of 2. Through it goes. They've won another line out, this time with Paisa Ponzi. Tomasito Fernández Llorente is getting taken out by Rishi. Look how Rishi's doing some work, trying to block and keep the back door open for Paisa, who's snuck through. But these fields are running very, very fast. We're at the number 1 field here at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. It's one of, if not the best fields in the country right now, and it does run fast. So we've seen quite a lot of approach shots go over the back line. Tomasito Fernández Llorente will bring it in on this grey horse. Smashes it left up to another grey horse. This is... Well, it's not going to reach him. Oh, Aiden Al Ahmed on the near side. He's riding Lolo, this big chestnut. He's got past his man here. Aiden Al Ahmed. Half swing. He's pretty good here. Under the neck. Can't get it, though. Going too fast. Rishi Bensali decides not to back it and turn it around. Aiden's back with a big ride-off on him. And he gets the backhand. Picked up by Paisa, though. Playing well, very well off his 2 goals, Paisa. It's a great team, actually, the Bensali Polo team. It's a very all-rounder team. But this is looking better now for Equity with a bit of pressure. Oh, the backhand was an important one for Bensali. He got it, but Alejandro is quick onto it. Turning the horse around there. And we do get a whistle on the play, halfway with 3.5 minutes left to go. Rishi Bensali is choosing to change. In fact, a few of the players are changing. We will get a change throughout this tournament. Halfway through each chukka, all the players get what we call a free change, a chance to change horse, and we'll wait for them to do so.
Yes, a nice play from the Bensali team there. They got off to a quick start, 2-0, and we're about halfway through the first chukka. And they've got a 2-goal lead. The Equity team looking for a quick goal now to finish off the first chukka.
So just having a look at the scoreboard there, and if we look at the handicaps, Equity Polo team are an 11-goal side. So they will against the Bensali's 12 goals. So Equity will be starting with that half goal. So it's 2 goals to a half. Halfway through chukka number 1. We can have a look at some of the horses that these guys are getting on now. Paisa Ponzi is getting on off Lujosa and on Piroppo. Rishi Bensali got off Doncella and he's on Botteja. And Tom Brody off Elastica and on Golasina. Gonzalo Santamarina on Missile. Man, she was a missile, that horse. Serious horsepower, the Bensali Polo team. The Bensali have been around for a few more years than Equity. Of course, it takes years and years to build up your cavalry of horses. And Equity have only been on the scene for a few years, 2 or 3 years. Aiden Al Ahmed started polo in the academy just 4 or 5 years ago with us at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club Academy. And my word, he's come a long way already now with his own team. Started building horses, working with Alejandro Gauland for the last couple of years. They've been building up their string, and they're playing the 12 goal now for the 2nd year, but his team has only been existing for 2 years, whereas Bensali's been around for much longer.
Thomas put the ball out to the right for a behind.
So Fernandez Llorente missing that one. You'd expect him to get it, but pulling that one to the right may be expensive later on. Bensali from the back line with Paisa Ariel Ponzi. Clips a little pass out to Santa Marina. Santa Marina, first time forward, looking for Bensali. This is good polo here. Alejandro, though, had Benzali in his pocket, opened up a little backhand, it's been picked up, met there by Santa Marina, the 6-goal player. He's moving up in handicap fast. We've got 2-on-1 up at the front here. Benzali looking good. Benzali's gone out to the side. Santa Marina in the air, brings it up toward the goal as Manu hunts him down on the near side. Now look at the skills to pay the bills. Santa Marina has, the goal judge wasn't quite sure, but he's waved it wide. Amazing skills though. Santa Marina in the air on the near side.
Yeah, incredible play there from Santa Marina. Took it on the stick side, then flicked it onto the near side, and very unlucky not to get a goal.
Well mounted, this Benzali team. That horse, Jesse, of Santa Marina, is another cracker, breaking away. So, out to the right here, Manu has found some space. Manu clips it forward. It wasn't what he wanted. Paisa will be onto that one. Tail backhanded strong. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, though, he anticipates the play so well. Fernandez Llorente, he doesn't chase the ball seems to come to him. Playing the high goal at the moment with Bangash Polo team. They had a win yesterday in the 20 goal. So, yeah, still got it. Nice little pass to Alejandro Gaulan. Gaulan puts it in toward the goal. It came off the orange player there. Not off his stick, I don't think. I think it will be a hit in for Benzali. Starting to look better for Equity, holding on to this possession a little bit. Paisa then, Ariel Ponzi from the back line. Holds on to it a little bit further. Brody is coming up to Tomasito to try and open up the back door. Then there's 2 orange shirts coming onto this one. Richie Benzali told to leave it. Santa Marina hits a big one down the ground for Richie. Tomasito's alone in defence. He's going to have to take Benzali out. Then he comes back on toward the ball and he'll turn it round here for Equity Polo team. They'll have to clear the road. No, they weren't allowed to come in on that one.
So it looks like a penalty to the Equity team, moving the ball up to the halfway mark.
Tomasito Fernandez Llorente is quite picky about which polo ball he picks. He often rejects one and asks for a different one. It'd be interesting to ask what he's saying there, whether he likes the smaller balls. They often fly harder and straighter. How about you, Ren? If you're taking penalty, do you prefer the smaller, older balls or the bigger, newer ones?
Bigger, newer ones, I'd say.
Okay, so here we go. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. It's a big drive down the ground, but not going to reach the man. It's been met here. Aiden Al Ahmed comes onto it. Watch out for him now on the moment. He's on his favourite horse, Martinita. He can score some fantastic breakaways. Although he may be 0 goals, Aiden, on the horse. He's about 7 goals on the one-wheeler. Spends most of his life on the one-wheel playing polo if he's not playing actual polo, Aiden Al Ahmed. And he's got the skills to show from it as well. There was a foul there.
Yeah, so the ball accidentally got hit into a horse, so a penalty to the orange team. The Benzali team taking the ball, but yeah, Aiden having a very strong game so far in the first chukker and leading his team very well.
Paisa, Ponzi then from the spot, just inside their own 60. Aiden waits with him, so he passes it out to Santa Marina. That's the man to watch at the moment. He's causing a lot of damage here. He's put that up to the front once again. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente has read it well. Horse looking a little bit strong for him there. He's managed to pull it around, though, under the neck. They'll have to clear the road in front of him. And now watch the runners. Manu goes right, but it doesn't get through to him. Brody will pick this one up. We've got 30 seconds left of the first chukker. Tomasito steals it back, and he might get a goal if he sneaks past his man here. Paisa will hunt him down with all he's got, and he'll get him as well. Paisa wasn't going to run past him. It looked like Tomasito's horse might be getting a little bit tired. Still, they've got the ball with Manu here. Richie gets hooked out, and Manu gets another shot toward the goal. Just seconds remaining in the first. Richie Benzali with a little backhand, a shot to the goal will end it, but it's out to the right. And the whistle goes, I think, just to end the chukker with the ball going over the side. So a cracking first chukker. Equity caught sleeping in the first 2 minutes. Then they started bringing it back and showing a lot more promise for the second half of that chukker, Ran.
Yeah, agreed. That was a very quick start from the Benghazi team. Got off 2 goals in the first couple of minutes, got away to a lead, but then the Equity team fighting back, and it's really an even match in the second half of that chukker.
Right, so we'll take a break here at Polo Line TV while the players go and change horse. We'll be back shortly with the scores. Benzali on 2, Equity still on half. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, back on the field again. The players come. A couple more grey horses out there. We'll have a look. Paisa Ponzi is in on Paloma. That little white horse. Keep an eye out for that one. We've seen that horse go with Rishi's 2 sons. Love to play that horse as well. Aviraj and Arjun Benzali. Manu is also on a little grey horse there. Rishi is in on Joyita. On Brody on Chapita. Gonzalo on Atrivara. Oh, it's a quick goal there. I didn't see what happened there. Run.
Penalty hit through the goal, nice and easily. Little tap through the post. So good play there. The Equity team well and truly back in the match, 2-1. Just started the second chukker.
Yeah, so they must have just got themselves a penalty right at the end of that last chukker. They were heading toward the goal. It was a bit of a mess. Some frantic defence. Benzali must have fouled in front of the goal. So, yeah, so we're back to within just a half a goal. And Aiden Al-Ahmed has won the line out here for Equity. This is better stuff from the team in white. Didn't manage to carry it. And then backhand with Paloma, and Paisa puts it right out toward the boards. But Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, once again, he gets there and waits for the ball to come to him. Reads the play so well. Then he sends it right up into the mixer. White shirts are searching for it. They don't come out with it, though. Brody, the stylish Englishman, does. Big write-off, though, from Manu. Doesn't get it off Brody just yet. Does on the second one. Backhand comes in, but again, Equity not quick enough on the backhands. Paloma stopped and turned nicely there for Paisa. Nothing Tomasito can do from there. He'll have to step out of the way. Alejandro's had to come back and meet that one, then leave it there for Thomas. This is much better from Equity. Gowland now up at the front, onto the 60-yard line. Trying to straighten things up, under the next shot, doesn't come off. Horse is bouncing, another go at it, looks good from here. It's going, it's hit the post and stayed in. Manu's there to finish it and gets it. Wow, Equity are in the lead. For the first time in the game, they've scored 2 quick goals in the second chukker. Way better from Equity now, Ren.
Yeah, fantastic team play there from the Equity team. All 4 players involved in that. Aiden having an extremely strong game so far, playing well above his handicap, and a lovely approach off the posts and then put through. Beautiful goal to Equity, 2.5 to 2.
So Aiden on a horse called Peluche won that line out last time. Equity battling here with Alejandro
scrapping in the middle. Sticks are clashing. No one's really coming out with it. And then Santa Marina claims it. They'll have to clear the road out of the way. Oh, I didn't think he was going to get away with that one, Manu. Thought he had the ride-off, but there was just no way that was okay, was it?
No, umpires didn't like that one, so they're going to take it forward. And looks like some words might have been exchanged. Umpires didn't like it, so it could be taken further forward. Let's see what the umpires decide.
Yeah, I think the second blow on the whistle there indicates technical. So what might have been a 60 has now been moved up to what looks like a 40-yard penalty for Ben Sali, and a good chance for them to get back into the lead.
Yeah, not ideal there from the Equity team, just when they'd got themselves in the lead. Losing the temper, and the umpire punishes them straight away, and now a relatively easy shot at goal.
Yeah, well, you say it's easy, but let's see. It's not always easy under pressure. Santa Marina then for the 40. High drive and down the middle. What a strike. It's disappeared. I didn't even see it come down. Santa Marina, great strike of the ball.
Beautiful shot there from Santa Marina. No doubt about it. Put it straight and very high in the air and absolutely over the black dot.
So back to the middle they go. 4 minutes 20 left in Chaka 2. Very even game, just half a goal in it, with Ben Sali creeping back into the lead. Like you say, it was a shame there for Equity. They had a bit of a power play, and now the momentum's gone straight back to Ben Sali, with Santa Marina doing what he does best, breaking away. He's got some very quick horses. Look at that cut shot. Wow, what a strike. We're going to see this on the highlights. No, denied. On the line almost. The backhand from Manu was a very good one. Out to Aiden. What an under the neck shot from the young Aiden Al Ahmed. No one there to pick it up. Paisa on Paloma will turn this around for the Ben Sali Orange. Fakes going left, then he goes round to right. So Santa Marina behind him. Santa Marina takes control again with this white-faced horse. He slaps the ball up onto the 60, but it's been plucked out by Manu Perez. Manu stretches the horse out down the back. He looks like he's going himself here. No one to hit to, so he stretches out in front. Coming in onto him is Paloma. Gets him in the ride-off. Cleans him right up. Doesn't get the near side. Aiden Al Ahmed does pick it up well. Nice. He's having a great game. This is the best we've seen him play in the 12th goal. Aiden across the front of the goal. Tail backhand was good. It's had to be blocked as well by Paisa. What a play from Aiden. Paisa now trying to control things and hold it up here. Oh, he's got to watch out for the steal, but he's managed to control it and send the pass up to Brody. And we're off back down the other side now with Brody up at the front. Aiden's all over it. He's got a quicker horse as well. He's closed down Brody. And Tomasito has got the confidence to take his time and turn this around. Richie Ben Sali's trying to get close to him. He's blocked off him there by Alejandro. And then he hits it up toward the front, where Aiden's picked it up. Aiden onto the near side. Now the offside. Oh, it was a good effort. Look at Aiden causing a lot of damage up at the front, putting on a lot of threats here for Equity. Playing fantastic. The last chucker and half. Very, very impressed with Aiden.
Yeah, this is real end-to-end stuff. The horses are working extremely hard. Flat gallop from one end to the other. Aiden playing particularly well. And, of course, Santa Marina has been outstanding in this first couple of chukkers. Tim?
Yeah, Santa Marina has been awesome. He impressed us last year when he was playing off 5. He's come back this year on 6, and it looks like he's still on his way up. He had a fantastic chukker and a half already. That was a horse called Omega, owned by Ben Sali. And, wow. Oh, sorry, no, it wasn't. That was Atrevida. Omega is a dark bay. She's coming on now. That was Atrevida with the white face. But yeah, really, really impressive stuff from Santa Marina and the whole team. So I was mentioning earlier what a well-rounded team the Bensali Polo team are. They've got at the front Rishi Bensali, who does a lot of work in defence. He also puts a lot of pressure on. He can score the goal from anywhere. Paisa Ponzi is very physical, very strong, solid player. And then Tom Brodie is a very different player to Paisa, but they complement each other. Tom Brodie, the 4-goal, is a very stylish, much lighter but stylish player, and a high IQ. And then Gonzalo Santamarina, I think he has it all. He's fast and furious, incredible skills, and a beautiful striker of the ball. So, like I said, they may be the favourites at the moment, but they're only beating Equity here by half a goal.
Yeah, that quick 2 goals at the start had a big impact, and then giving away that technical foul didn't help. So
back into it here, and Equity have managed to get hold of the ball early on. Taking it back, having a look around what their options are, able to leave it there for Alejandro Gowland. Gowland sends it into the middle here, and Tomasito's found space in the middle with the blue helmet to pick it up. Brodie's watching him. Got to clear the road, though. I think Brodie might have got caught at the wrong time, in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Tomasito, for Equity, has won his team a penalty and a chance to get up in the lead.
yeah, so it looks like a 30-yard hit at goal.
Tomasito, without even a practice swing, that's his bread and butter, puts that one through and puts Equity back into the lead. 3.5 goals to 3 now.
Yeah, so it's real tussle this match so far. The lead changing times several times so far in the match. And we've got 1:20 remaining in the second chukker.
Yeah, it's anyone's game. If you're watching, let's hear it. Let's hear the teams you want to win. Get behind the players, get behind the horses. Let us know as well. If you're watching online on Polo Line TV, do send us a message and we'll give you a shout out. This tournament is sponsored by UAEV, by the way. Here's Santa Marina for Bensali. Keen to get back into the lead. They trail by half once more. He sends that down the field, but out to the side. So UAEV, the sponsors of this tournament, are it's the United Arab Emirates EV, Electric Vehicle Charging Network. And it's the National Electric Vehicle Company, fully owned by the UAE government and playing a key role in advancing sustainable mobility. We're back in action with Equity sending it down the field. They lead by half with 30 seconds before Tiger, the timekeeper, blows the hooter. Look at these skills, tapping it all the way around here on the near side. Santa Marina, all of his 6 goals. Alejandro trying to get shoulder to shoulder so he can give him the bump, but he's been caught in front, so he has to clear the road. And Santa Marina sends it down the middle for an orange shirt. Bensali slipped past Iden there and set it up in front of the goal. Iden's chased him back and forced him to make the mistake and just about push it wide. So we'll take a break very shortly here, but before we do, Ran, we're going into the half-time. How do you sum that up, that first half?
Yeah, really close match so far. There's only half a goal in it. The teams are very even, and all teams playing good team polo, passing the ball up the field. It's been a very fast match so far, and should be a really exciting second half.
Absolutely. We're going to take a break here now at Polo Line TV, and we'll be back for the second half shortly with Equity leading this 3.5 goals to Bensali's 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from the half-time break with the innovative play of the match, sponsored by Mayo Clinic Breakthrough Moments. We might see a counter-attack here. Look at this game, up and down the field. Is Namu now flat out down the other side of the field? He just saved a goal on one side. He'll be looking to make one on the other now. What a shot! Puts in front of the goal and a flat-out gallop and runs it in. And that is Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Polo liners and everyone around the ground, where Equity is half a goal up against Ben Sali in the UAE Polo Federation Cup 2026 here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club on the glorious Ground 1 in front of the clubhouse here and the Polo bar.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect afternoon here at the Dubai Polo Club. The field is looking magnificent, and the weather is perfect.
So we've got another game coming up after this. Do stick around for that, and then we've got games all week next week, with the finals being on the Saturday, the 17th. The UAE Polo Federation Cup is one of the biggest tournaments on the Dubai calendar.
So we're going to start with a hit from the back line to the Equity team. They still have the lead 3.5-3 going into the third chukker, second half of the match.
So do download our app, Polo Line TV. Go to the App Store and download that. You'll never get bored again. You can follow all the polo that's going on around the world. We've got replays, interviews, and of course the full matches as well. So go and, if you haven't already, go and download Polo Line TV. Right, the umpires are on the field, and chukker number 3. The second half of this game is about to get underway. Equity with the ball from the back line. Jackie, this little grey with Tomasito, is called Jackie. Plays in under the neck, shot trying to find Alejandro. He's had to come back around onto it, but he manages to do so there, Alejandro. He's done well there. He's also got it back to Jackie and Tomasito Fernandez Jarente. Santa Marina, though, working like a terrier in the middle. Doesn't get it away with it. And Equity back with the ball. The ball changing hands quite a lot early on here, but Equity managing to move it slowly down the fairway. Oh, Santa Marina comes in out of nowhere and sneaks that one, and he's doing one of his trademark breakaway runs here. This is what he loves to do. Has to look over his shoulder to see if he's got room. A little calm shot across the front of the goal. He'll have to open it up to flick it back in, and it's great to watch this guy play.
Beautiful goal there from Santa Marina. Every time he gets the ball, he doesn't muck around, flat gallop down the field, and never looked like missing it. So great play there to the Banzali team, and they take the lead again.
Yeah, Santa Marina, he makes chances out of nowhere, doesn't he? Just there'll be things going on, and then suddenly out of nowhere, Santa Marina will burst out, and he's off down the ground and flat out gallop, and they can't catch him. Those Ben Sali horses can run. Out of this, though, Manu wins the line out, gets hooked out on his shot, but it nearly gets through to Aiden. Is that man again, Santa Marina, turning it around this time. Like I said, he's a very all-rounded player. He doesn't just run, he's got it all. This time he turns it and passes out to his boss up at the front. That's Rishi Ben Sali, gets cleaned out in the ride-off, and then Paisa tells his man to leave it because he's got some space here. He's being hunted down, and they do get the hook. And Jackie, the little grey horse from Tomasito, is able to turn it around. Waits now. So patient, waits for Aiden to come charging through on Lolo. Aiden, he's got past his man. Can he hold on to the ball? Has a look. He's got lots of space there, Aiden, but he doesn't want to slow down. What was that? Flick under the neck shot as if he's on his one-wheeler. Great touch, but not quite enough to come back around onto it still. Oh, he did come onto it, Aiden, and he may well have got his team a foul here. Aiden Al-Ahmed making things out of nothing. What a shot. What was that under the neck?
Yeah, he's playing out of his skin. No fear. Absolutely flat out the whole time and hitting the ball out of the air. It looks like he has got a penalty here.
Good for him. Aiden Al-Ahmed getting his team a penalty right in front of the goal. He leaves it for the 7-goal pro to take it, and he gets it. So, back into the lead, Equity.
So, yeah, 4.5-3. Equity take the lead again. This is really tick for tack. Every time somebody gets a goal, the opposition team gets one again. So really, really close contest so far.
4.5-4. Back to the middle they go. Equity sneaking back into the lead. 4:20 left of the Chaka. Umpire blows the whistle there, demanding a clear gap. Umpire Southwell from England says thank you, and then throws the ball into the middle. Clattering of sticks. Tomasito reads it well, comes out on Jackie. Doing great, this little horse in this Chaka. Little Jackie, the little grey for Tomasito Fernandez Gerente. He's got his man Alejandro behind him. He then peels back around behind him. He leaves it for Jackie again, doing a lot of work. Then the under the neck shot comes across, right across the front of the goal. It might roll a little bit too far, though. Like I said, they're rolling quick. The backhand has to come in from Ben Salih. It's not a great one. Alejandro brings it back in, tries to sneak it in, gets stopped, but we do get a whistle on the play there. What did you see? Oh, the flag is waving. And the hands are up, so it's a goal. I think perhaps it was a foul right in front, but so they've given away the goal, right?
Yeah, I think so. So the Bansali team must have done a foul right there at the end, and the Equity team was coming through, and the umpires have awarded it. So 5.5-4. So they go out to 1.5 goal lead. Looks like we got a break.
Yeah, they'll get that free change now. Equity then, for the first time, 1.5 goals up. Great little horse. What a difference the horses make with Fernandez Gerente on that little grey horse. Jackie did so much work on that horse.
Yeah, they're really trying to keep it tight in that play and keep it away from Santa Marina. Did so nicely and got it up near the goal mouth and were rewarded for their efforts.
Yeah, right. They're switching it up, aren't they, Equity? That time, those last few minutes, it was Alejandro and Tomasito were sort of bringing it, peeling it round behind each other and bringing it ever further. Their other option they were doing a few minutes earlier was sending it up to Aiden and getting him to put the pressure on. So they're stretching the field out, keeping the Ben Salih team guessing, changing up the strategies, and it seems to be working well for Equity.
Yes, it is. And the first time that they've been 1.5 goals ahead in the match. So they've got a bit of an advantage here in such a tight match. 1.5 goals actually seems like quite a lot. So we've got 3 minutes remaining in the third, Chaka. Still plenty of time.
Plenty of time. It does often come down to the horses. Of course, it is the players and the strategy as well, but the horses are so important, as we all know. And the horsepower, whether Ben Salih have more horses than Equity, I don't know. But whether they can keep bringing the fresh horses back, maybe they'll have more power. Equity, if they keep repeating their horses, perhaps. But it all comes down to a whole bunch of things at the end. Equity playing very well at the moment. Tomasito from the halfway line sends up a great shot. Look at it. Slow swing. Aiden's got a watch on it on Martinita. Over to the near side. Doesn't get it, though. And a strong backhand from Paisa. Santa Marina banks around the corner to pick it up. Picks it up nicely. Here he goes. They'll have to watch out here. We've got 2 orange shirts, but nevertheless, he'll wait. Coming in for the steal on Sombra was Alejandro. The ball is popped over the boards, which will give possession to the orange shirts of Ben Salih. Paisa will take it. Paisa is This is on Piroppo. Here's Piroppo, and Paisa sends up to the front. Rishi Bensali's got away, but Santa Marina, look how that horse stretched out in front of everybody. The cut shot was a ripper. He says it's in. The goal judge says no, and the umpires agree with the goal judge.
Yeah, just outside to the left of the post there, but a magnificent shot. Great passing play up the field, and Santa Marina with a big cut shot. Almost got it through. So the lead maintained by the Equity team, 1.5 in front.
Again, sign of that Bensali horsepower. They've been really impressive playing the 12 goal. They spent several years just sort of playing the sort of 8 and below. This is the first time they're playing this tournament. They haven't done much 12 goal. But Richie's been very wise in building up his horsepower. And so he can come here with a very, very competitive team. Look at this. Fernandez Llorente finding space and bursting through the middle here. Getting hunted down by Santa Marina. But he gets his cut shot. And it's, again, just out to the left, though. Whoa, end-to-end stuff, this game.
So lucky let off there for the Bensali team. That was a great run down the field. And just couldn't put enough angle on that cut shot.
Bensali then from the back line. What do they got? Pass out to Santa Marina, out in the right. He checks up on that. Waits for a few more players to go ahead. Brody's in the middle there with Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. They know Bensali. They'll have to close down Fernandez Llorente if they're going to win this one. Brody's doing a lot of work off the ball, but so good is Fernandez Llorente. He's come away with it and turned that defence back into attack. Sending it, or not sending it forward. Brody's got a chance with it, gets a touch onto it, but still going Equity's way here with Fernandez Llorente. Oh, Santa Marina, though, on the near side. He's almost just as strong on the near side as he is the offside. He's letting this horse stretch away again. Look how she puts the ears back and reaches out of the front. Here he goes again. Santa Marina running out the front, getting hunted down by Alejandro and Sombra. Checks up, then puts on the gas to try and round the outside. He's still got it, the man, and he's got it through the posts. My word.
What a goal. What a fantastic goal. All the way down the field, difficult angle. Had to straighten him up under his neck and then managed to get straight between the posts. This guy's a very, very exciting young player.
Very, very good to watch. The crowd love it as well. He's a crowd pleaser. We heard a good cheer from the crowd. That's what we like to hear. Santa Marina with 14 seconds left. They may just get one more throw before the end of this chukker, and then we'll play the 30 seconds. Yes, we do. Here we go. Oh, Aiden Al-Ahmed on Martinita, but we get a whistle early on here.
Not sure what happened there, but
Okay, well, I think they might be calling that chukker at the end there. There was a whistle in on the line out. Anyway, we're going to end chukker number 3. We'll be back shortly with after a few adverts here on Polo Line TV. Very, very close game here. Equity on 5.5, Bensali on 5. Welcome back to the very last chukker here in this qualification game in the UAE Polo Federation Cup, where Ben Sali are trailing, but only by half a goal going into the last. Equity, with Aidan Al Ahmed, picked up the ball in the line out there, and he was gone. He was on his way, but there was a foul in the line out. I think somebody crossing over too early. So Equity will start the last chukker with a 60-yard penalty.
Yeah, and a chance to extend their lead going into the last chukker, 5.5 to 5. It's a really close contest, this one. Picked up out of the air. Great play there. Ball was heading straight between the posts, but he's managed to save it.
Paisa there, saving that one, sending it down the ground. Oh, Richie was coming on to that, but Alejandro Gowland had the line, and the umpires are blowing the whistle, giving this one, Equity, another chance. Power play here for Equity. What a save, though.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. That ball was going at huge speed and plucked it out of the air, stopped a certain goal. So the Equity team getting another chance here, but a lot further out. And they maintain the lead of half a goal.
Fernandez Llorente goes for it with a massive shot right up into the sky. It's dropped down just to the right of the goal, and it hasn't gone the distance. It's been picked up by Paisa. He takes it back across the right, keen to get it out of the danger zone. They've been on the back foot for a little bit here. Oh, and he's left that behind. And Equity again with possession in their half. A little open backhand from him, from Manu. Gives a chance for Tomasito. A clear chance. He did the hard work. He beat the man. He had the shot at the goal, but perhaps didn't look up and see it. I don't know. He just pushed it right.
Yeah, just couldn't put that through. And that would have been nice for them. They're extending their lead by 1.5. But Bansali still very much in the game. Plenty of time remaining in the last chukker.
Absolutely, and just half a goal in it. But again, this time Alejandro couldn't pick it up. Watch out for Santa Marina. He's coming through again. They've let him go, and they don't want to do that, Equity. Santa Marina, he's done this all tournament long, running down the ground on his own. He's left that one behind now. He'll want to get back pretty quick because Manu's going to waste no time at all at turning this one and heading off down the other side, but he's gone over it. Back onto the players, Santa Marina. Somehow he's here, there, and everywhere. Tapping it in the air now, able to leave it for Paisa. Paisa half swing, gives it up to Richie Bentali. Cut shot from him. The horse kicks it, I think, toward the goal, but a great backhand from Gowland. Gets it out for trouble for now. Paisa puts the backhand right back into trouble for Equity. Santa Marina has got possession. He'll be looking to flick this in and get into the lead. Santa Marina, it's difficult to stop, leans right off the side of the horse and tucks it in. He was all over the place there, Santa Marina.
Yeah, Santa Marina having a beautiful, that pony's going magnificently for him here in the last chukker. And he really is an outstanding player. Every time he gets hold of the ball, it's very, very dangerous.
Yeah, that's Atrevida again. She played outstandingly at the beginning of the second. So there's no official best playing pony prize, but for me, I think I might give it to Atrevida at the moment. Yeah, back in the ball goes into the lineout. Aidan Al Ahmed on the under the neck hook on Richie. Brody with the purple helmet coming out, and Ben Sali, well, they lead by half. They want to finish it off, and with another goal here. But massive drive, and the flag goes up, and the ball is in the Villas. Brody from the lineout.
So Ben Sali get back in the lead with only 4 minutes remaining in the match. What a beautiful play there, down the field, straight between the posts. So really is end-to-end stuff here. Still anybody's game.
Brody on a horse called Chapita there, breaking away from the line out. So that's going to give the players a chance. The umpires will blow the whistle shortly. There we go. And stop the clock. And the players will go and change horse for the very last time. Well, Equity, they started this chucker up by half. I believe it was 5.5 goals to 5 to Equity. Ben Sali have been all over it. And now it's 7 goals to 5.5 for Ben Sali.
Yeah, no, they're having a very, very, very strong fourth chucker here, and starting to get a little bit of a lead here with 3 minutes remaining, but still enough time for Equity to get back in the match. They need to score next, ideally, and then they're well and truly back into it. Now let's see who's coming back on the best horses. That's going to make a big difference in this last half a chucker.
Absolutely. Looks like Paisa might be back on Paloma. She had a great chucker. Do check out our social media. On Instagram is Polo Line OK. Facebook is Polo Line Int. And Polo Line TV on YouTube. Yeah, so horses. That's right, Ran. It's all about the horses. When it comes down to the end game here, even more so about the horses. Yeah, indeed. Paisa is back on Paloma. So watch out for him this chucker. Richie is on Botteja. Tom Brody is on Carioca. Gonzalo on Riquetera. Aiden is on Juana. Alejandro on Canela. In it goes, and it's Canela, and Aiden didn't get away. Richie picked it out of the line out there, and now Brody fakes a little backhand and turns it back inside. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente, though, staying at the back, keeping the back door closed. Oh, Richie just snuck through it, though. How did he do that? Santa Marina, well, he reached far, but he reached far in front of Tomasito there.
Yeah, so the umpires felt he reached out a bit too far there, Santiago. And penalty. Crucial penalty to the Equity team.
Yeah, they're going to have to make the most of every chance they get now. With just over 3 minutes to go, they need 2 unanswered goals. Tomasito Fernandez Llorente holding things at the back. He'll take it a few more meters. He's told to play with it. They can't just drag it all the way down the field. He has to hit or run. But Brody has been watching Tomasito like a hawk the whole game, just staying on his shoulder, not letting Tomasito do what he does best. Brody putting a lot of work in off the play there on Tomasito Fernandez Llorente. He's always with him. And then Santa Marina sweeps in and picks up the ball. That's a game plan, and it seems to be working. Look at his horse here. They're getting out horsed here a little bit. Equity with Santa Marina bursting out there, getting past his man, but I think maybe done for reaching once more there. Looked like it from here. We'll wait to see what the umpires say.
Yeah, it looks like he might have reached out just one too many times there. And
oh, hang on. What do we got? Yeah, spot hit for Equity. Now 2.5 minutes to go and 2 goals needed.
They need to get a quick goal here.
Fernandez Llorente. The clock will start as soon as he taps it. Here we go then on this light-coloured chestnut owned by Bangash Polo. Plays it up to... Well, he tried to find Alejandro, but the defence was good from Paisa and Paloma. And Brody, the Englishman, is onto it. Manu will give him a hard time. Gets a steal off him as well. I think an orange shirt then came in to try and steal off Manu, but he's drawn the whistle. So a good chance here for Equity again, but the clock is ticking, just over 2 minutes left.
Yeah, pretty scrappy little play there, but the Equity team coming up with a penalty from the halfway mark. And there's still time, 2 minutes remaining, plenty of time.
Fernandez Llorente from the halfway line. Along the ground, but right up to the front. Paloma's trying to sneak past the man. Oh, to get the backhand. Doesn't get the big backhand. Richie gets a little touch onto it. Manu, though, will come back with the ball. He's going to have to turn this. Look how he's come through round the front, beaten 2 men in the process. Still got 2 more men to beat, though. His horse is leaping a little bit. Can't get it through the pag. There's a bit of a mess, a big mess, in fact. All 8 players surrounding the ball there. And I think, I can't say what I think until the umpires make the decision. But we can now confirm that it was Bensali Polo who fouled in front of the goal there, and we've got a penalty for Equity. If they get this, they have got it, and they're half a goal behind. Ran.
Yeah, nice play there from Manu. Took the ball up and managed to get a penalty, and now they're right back into the game. It's 7 to 6.5. We've got a minute and a half remaining in the match. Next score is crucial.
Yeah, could be, most probably will be the match winner. Not necessarily, but like you said, the next goal is crucial. Who's going to get it? Oh, Bensali win the line out. Just keen to get it down the ground. Brody hits it down there. No one's there to pick it up, so Alejandro gets a solid tail backhand, and Manu turned onto it beautifully. This is good play here. Oh, Manu wants to hold on to that. Not easy on that horse, but he's done well. He's managed to carry it. Brody's breathing down his neck and manages to collect the ball nicely. The backhand comes in, and look out for Santa Marina. He'll be looking for the match winner here. They lead by half, and this is exactly where he loves to play. Up at the front, he has a look down round over his shoulder, has time to check up and go for a half swing. The approach shot is good, and the finish shot is glorious in the air. Santa Marina puts it through it again. He's done that all game long.
Yeah, what a player. What a fantastic player. Every time he's got the ball, he's looked like he's going to score, and no doubt about that one. Rides very nicely and doesn't put a lot of weight on his horse and plays extremely well. So that looks like that's got them out to the win.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think they've called it a day there with just 6 seconds. Equity had a great little blast at the end there, made it exciting, had a chance, but quick backhand. There it is. There's a hoot, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear a round of applause. Thank you very much for both teams. Bensali now, the only team in the tournament. They're 3 from 3 going into the semi-finals in a very strong position. Equity will still go through to the subsidiary finals, and if they win that, they'll have a chance to get in and play on the final day for the subsidiary cup.
But Equity should be very, very pleased with that match. They played extremely well. Unlucky not to come away with the victory. They fought extremely hard, and a great game of polo.
So 8 goals to 6.5. Bensali, 3 out of 3 wins. Great team, very well organised. Like I said, a very well-rounded team. I saw Sebastian Dornay there down in the tent. Perhaps I believe he's coaching. We'll get that confirmed. But it's an extremely well-organised team. They play beautifully together, using each of those players. They all have different strengths, and they're all playing each other to their strengths. We'll have a look at how the scorelines went throughout that game. Bensali came out of the line-out right from the beginning, got 2 early goals. The first chukker ended 2 goals to Equity's half. Equity then brought it back and scored pretty much the next 3 goals. The second chukker ended with Equity in the lead, 3.5 goals to 3. They held on to that lead, or if it was tit for tat for a little bit in the third, and we went into the last chukker with Equity leading 5.5 goals to 5. But Bensali with a power play at the in the last chukker there, stretched ahead and won the game 8 goals to 6.5. Thank you very much for everybody here in the crowd, and do hang around as we've got another game coming up at 3:30. Here on Polo Line TV, we're going to have a look at the best goals of the game, and there's bound to be some beauties. This was Brody working his way through, checks up and smashes that high in the sky, and it went through the went through the posts. But all in all, ran some beautiful goals we've seen throughout that exciting game. Who really caught your eye there as we watched them later on? Which players caught your eye?
Well, look, Santa Maria was absolutely outstanding by far. Really every time he got the ball, he looked like he was going to score.
The MVP for you?
Absolutely. And I got to say, Aiden really probably was the MVP for his side. He played well beyond his 0-goal handicap, and I'd say he was, definitely won more like a 2-goal today. He was very, very strong.
Yeah, I agree, and we're very, very proud of Aiden at the Polo Academy here. He's come through the ranks from the academy, playing with the kids. He was playing in the little exhibition games with the kids before the main tournament started, and now he's competing on the main stage. And very, very proud of him. Really superb player. So Ben Sali will go on. We've got another game coming up shortly. And do hang around for that. We've got the UAE Polo team, the Giants, playing against Bangash, another high goal team. Exciting game. Both those teams play the high goal here in Dubai and the Gold Cup in England. An incredibly well-mounted team. So we're looking forward to that one. Ran, thank you very much. We're going to take a break here at Polo Line TV.
Thank you very much. Really enjoyable match, and looking forward to the next game this afternoon.
We'll be back in 20 minutes. Thanks very much for tuning in. Goodbye.